got a globe up here. Think of a bowling ball almost.
Okay.
And this thing is supposed to sit aligned to the foramen magnum. So we got a hole there, and we got this, you know, sitting like that. Okay, and the only proper movement this has is straight forward and straight back.
Okay.
Now you can do some odd movements by looking up and make it go along the others, but this is the primary movement, right? Okay, now, so when that's happening, the axis, or Dr. Muncie called it the axle of torque, is here, right?
Okay.
Okay, now, but when it misaligns, and this one is fairly flat, okay, when it misaligns, it's riding this. It's not riding both of these anymore.
Right.
Okay, it's now riding one.
Okay.
Okay, now, you've also got the concept, this goes through here and this is here. See that?
So you know.
Okay, here's where
Yeah.
the axis is.
Right. Right. So it's along the track.
Okay, and but see how this slants back?
Okay.
Okay, here's where it is if it's aligned.
Right.
Okay, it moves to here if it goes here. See that?
Right.
It's going off here. Okay, now, if this is flat, it's right through where it was. But what happens if it's steep?
The side, the track side, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you've got it riding like this, right? Whatever the steepness is, you've got it riding around that.
Okay.
See what I mean? Okay, now, so when you come over here, now where is the axis going now if we're riding around this? You see it's going down. Let me put it this way for you. The axis was here. We all agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay, now when it misaligns and it rides here, now it's going this way. Now it's shifted to back here. Because it's pivoting on this, not both of these.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So we've shifted it back, but where else have we shifted it?
Okay.
Okay? See, now it's riding this joint and slipping that joint. So now the axis is pointing down here. You see that? It's come back and it's come down.
Why is it on?
Because of the lip of the other side?
Because it's riding this now, okay, and if this is steep, it's rolling around like this, okay? Does this make sense? I'm using you as the standard
Starting
here.
to make sense.
Okay, so now, what do we have to adjust is this arm right here, right?
Correct.
Okay, so, when this is here, it's straight under it.
Right.
Whoop. When it's here, now it's forward,
Right.
right? So if we push straight down on that, just straight down, where is the atlas going?
It's going to pop up and then
Straight down.
It's going to go posterior.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I
See, this is now a lever,
Yeah.
okay? A little handle, right?
Okay.
And so now we're doing this. Let me have a pen or something here.
There you
Okay, now, if we take this, and if you take a regular one, you can usually stick it right in this little hole. Okay? This is where the drive line is going to be. This is where your elbow is going to be. Your elbow becomes this. Okay, so when you're making the adjustment and your contact is here, anterior superior portion. Now this used to be in the notes. I've got notes going back to about 1964 from Dr. Blair. He used to have handouts and then people print the notes out, write the notes out, and he dictated it because they're from 5 different people. It's the same wording. One guy double underlined it in red. Okay? And he used to always say anterior superior. Now, this was in the 75 notes. This was in there. Okay? In the 78 notes, it's not there. He says place it, and he's more going on the tissue pull that he's describing, but he's getting sort of to the end. He stopped teaching, I think, in 1980. I took the seminars from 75 through 80, I believe. So he used to always say this, but now it's not really stressed in there. Okay, now, so you've got an angle like this that's making that go down. Now, when you get to the other things, you know, like the posterior arch contact, he's just directly using the angle to bring it back. Don't, you know.
We haven't got
No, but you're using this premise
Okay.
that you're off here and you've got this lever, and the lever comes out from here. You see that? Because it's off the axis.
Right,
Now,
right.
here, when we put this down through here like this, okay, if it's steep, if you come in from the front and push it like this, which way are you going to rotate it? More anterior. See, because now this lever is going through here. If I could put this through here and use the
You need
same
help
thing.
holding it?
See this? Well, if you get too far anterior, it'll go here. So, you see what I'm saying?
Kind of.
Okay, because it's rotating around this axis.
Right.
Okay. So, but if you push here, it goes this way. If you push here, it goes that way. See what I mean?
Okay. Around the axis, yeah.
You got any real analysis around? Real bone?
What about the lower contact?
If you
I
just
should've
take
asked you
these
for a
and you
real-
move them in your hand like this is called stereognosis. Okay. You can feel how that goes. And then move it in your hand like this. See where this is going? If I move this in my hand like this, around that, see what that's doing?
Yeah.
So I want to push it that way, right? It's anterior, right? I want to go this way, so it goes back anterior to posterior and left. Correct?
Okay. It'll sink in. Keep talking.
Okay.
You asked.
So you've got it, it's up here, and you want it to come back here.
Right.
Okay. It's also now off this way. So when you push here, it rotates on here. See that? Push here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you come up here and do that.
Right.
And that takes it posterior.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I'm looking for the
Yeah.
big light.
Yes,
one of them.
because it makes it rotate back.
Yes! There you go. There you go. Bingo. You got it. It rotates back.
Right.
Okay, so when you make the adjustment, and you come in with your contact, anterior, superior, like that. Now, Dr. Blair always talked about pisiform pull down. Okay, now his initial version of this adjustment was rotating like this. He did it and he just rotated like that and collapsed. Okay, then his second version, he moved up forward like this, came around. And then the third version, he came all the way around. Now, the middle of the two is the most effective when you get good enough with the contact and your movement that as soon as what I was showing you yesterday, as soon as you move this, you can all do this. And I'll try this. Put your finger out here like this. Okay. Put this up here. And I want to show you a specific way to do this. See how this is? Straight like this? Okay, keep it straight. Don't flex it in. Flex it out. There you go. Try that. Okay, you expose the pisiform more when it's out like that. Okay. Okay, so you've got that up like this. You got it on your finger. Turn it sideways like this, like I've got it. Yeah, like this. Okay, because that's the way it's going to be on the patient. It's going to be behind their neck. All right? Okay, now as you start to move, just torque that just a little. Take that and evert it. There you go. Okay. Get the pisiform hooked over top of the finger. Okay, so as soon as you move it, as soon as you move your elbow, which you're going to do from your shoulder, not on the side,